Hi everyone, I'm here to go over lesson 18, application problem. So the first step is to read the problem, and the problem says, there are 42 students on the field trip bus. 29 are boys and the rest are girls. How many girls are on the bus? So we're solving for how many girls are on the bus. There are blank girls on the bus. Okay, so make sure your sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. How many girls are on the bus? There are blank girls on the bus. Step 2, identify the information they gave us to help solve the problem. So we know there are 42 students on the bus total. (42 students). 29 are boys. And then we're solving for how many are girls. That's our unknown variable. That is what we're solving for. So we know our total, which is the whole, and we know one part, so we need to solve for the other part. So let's estimate. So 42 is the total number of students, and that's closer to 40 on the number line than 50. So the whole is 40. There are 29 boys, that's super close to 30. So we know there's about 30 boys, so how many more girls would give us the total kids on the bus? 40. So the estimate's going to be about 10 girls. That's going to be the estimate. Okay, step 3, we're going to write our equation that matches the context of the word problem. So we know there are 29 boys. How many girls are there to equal 42 students? This is one way you could write it, or you could write, we know there are 42 students on the bus, and we know that 29 of them are boys, so how many of them would be girls? So either of these two equations match the context of the problem. Okay, so how are we going to figure out 29 plus how many more gives us 42? So we could do a number line, and we could keep jumping up from 29 until we arrive at 42 to get the number of girls. Or we could subtract and say, well, if there's 42 total, take out the 29 boys, and that would leave us with the remaining number, which would be the girls. So let's start with the number line. 29 are boys. If I add one more, that's a girl. That'll put me at 30 students. I want to go ahead and add 10 more girls, because that puts me at 40 students. And I'm trying to get to the total, which is 42. So I'm going to just add 2 more, and that puts me at 42. So that's the total number of students here, but this is the total number of girls. There's 1 girl here, 10 girls there, that's 11, and 2 more, that's 13. So I got 29 plus 13 is 42. Let me check. 9 plus 3 is 12. I know I can't write 12 in the ones place, so I put down my 2 ones, and I have to put my 1 10 over the tens column here. 2 10s, 3 10s, 1 more 10, 4 10. Yep, that checks. Now, if you wanted to do it this way and subtract the boys from the total, you could. Let's see. Let's use our 1s and our 10s. So we have 42 total on the bus. Now we're taking out the boys. So can I take the 9 boys from this 2? Not without getting a negative number. So I'm going to unbundle this 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's no longer there. Now I've got 12 ones. And let me set it up this way too, so you can. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this equation here what I did there. I took a 10 from the 4 10s, so that left me with 3. I unbundled it and put the 10 in the ones columns, so I don't have just 2 ones anymore. I now have 12 ones. So now I need to take away the 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gone. And that leaves me with 2 and 1. That's 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to come to the 10s and take away the 2 10s from the 3 10s. So take away that 10 and that 10. I'm left with 1 10. And 10 plus 3 is 13. So 12 take away 9 is 3. 3 10s take away 2 10s is 1 10. Okay, so now we're going to compare our answer to the estimate and ask, is it reasonable? Is 13 reasonable to our estimate of 10? And yes, it is. We drew our work, and now we have to write the answer in the complete sentence. So there are 13 girls on the bus.